Welcome to Click Academic. We are going to be talking about one-sided limits. Now, we know limits. Limits are what happens. We check what's the behavior of a function as it approaches a certain point. That is, when it's close, the value of that function as it's close to a certain point. So, simply the concept of one-sided limit is instead of when it's approaching a certain point, because limits check what's approaching from a certain point from both sides. So one-sided limits just simply check what's happening from each side. It will take one side, check it, and check for the other side too. So you write. So let's just solve some examples so that you'll be able to see how this works. So for example one, we are given f of x. It has two values, as you can see. So this is when x is less than 3, meaning it's approaching from the left. And this is when x is greater than 3, meaning we are approaching from the right. So these are the values of the function when we are approaching from the left, and this is from when we are approaching from the right. So we have to find this symbol. Simply means the left-handed limit. It doesn't mean the 3 is raised to power minus or something. This is just left-handed limit. So if we are to find the left-handed limit, we are going to use the function where x is less than 3, meaning it's approaching from the left, since less than is on the left of 3. So we are going to find the limits when x is approaching from the left, we use the function where x is less than 3. So for this, it's the same thing as limit as x tends to 3 of 2x squared minus x. So there's no long story here, we just substitute in. So this is going to be 2 times 3 squared minus 3. This is 2 times 9 minus 3. This is 18 minus 3. The answer is quite simply 15. So that's the answer to this. We have found the left-handed limit. So the right-handed limit, now, limit as x tends to 3 from the right, is simply we'll check for the function where x is greater than 3. So this is going to be limit as x tends to 3 of 3 minus x. This is simply 3. When we put our limit in, it's going to be 3 minus 3 equals to 0. So yeah, usually these are limits, sided limits, as a function. We usually check if they are negative, but that's the topic for another day. So from here we can see that they are not equal. So this is how we find left-handed limits. So for question number 2, we have to find for f of x. This is the value of f of x. F of x is x plus 1 when x is less than 1, and minus x squared plus 4x minus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 1. So just disregard the equal to, it's the same thing, meaning from the right, this is from the left. So to find the limit as x, the left-handed limit of f of x as x tends to 1 from the left, that is just equals to limit, we take the function where x is less than 1. So this function is when x is less than 1, so we use this to solve this limit. So f of x is x plus 1. We just substitute in. This is going to be 1 plus 1. This is going to be 2. This is the left-handed limit. So the right-handed limit is, we check the function where x is greater than 1. This is for x greater than 1. So it's simply going to be limit as x tends to 1 of this minus x squared plus 4x minus 1. And if we substitute in, this is going to be minus 1 squared plus 4 times 1 minus 1. So this is minus 1 plus 4 minus 1. This is 4 minus 2. This is 2. So the left-handed limit in this case and the right-handed limits are equal. So this is how we solve sided limits.